I just got hit with a car repair bill, I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000. Use code INSTANT to borrow up to $10,000.
Hallmark Cards presents Mother's Day at Walgreens. Celebrate every mother figure in your life with a Hallmark card at Walgreens. Show how much she means to you and how deeply she's loved. A Hallmark card is the perfect way to say thank you for all she does. Don't forget, Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th. Visit Walgreens today to find the perfect Hallmark Mother's Day card and make her feel truly special. Mother's Day means Hallmark cards at Walgreens.
Progressive presents Perfectly Bad Excuses for Missing Stuff to Spend More Time on Your Motorcycle.
Hey, Suze, can't make it to your party. Gotta defrost some chicken. There's tenders, boneless thighs. Gotta keep an eye on it.
Now that was a bad excuse. If you love your vehicle this much, get customized coverage from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Wildcast Radio 1290 Studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station.
DK on the sports tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
It was another bad first inning for your Arizona Diamondbacks. Day baseball at Wrigley Field.
Wind blowing in as Gallen works his motion and deals. Bush swings, ground ball, base hit in the left center field. Horner scores around third, and racing home is Bregman. The throw to third, cut off. Cubs strike first.
We're singing now, go Cubs, go.
You know, if we could take away the first inning from the Diamondbacks, they might actually be in first place in the National League West. Today was Zach Gallen who gave up a 3 spot, a crooked number in the first inning. And despite a 3-run homer later from Geraldo Perdomo, the Diamondbacks lose the famed Friday day game. Is there anything better than the Friday day game at Wrigley Field? I didn't get it. I still have not done that. We went last year, but our series was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we went to the Tuesday and Wednesday games, so we did not get a day game. And so I still have not gotten the Friday day game at Wrigley Field, where you can just like go watch day baseball early and then drink all night in Wrigleyville. 6-5 your final. Cubs win it today over the Arizona Diamondbacks, who fall to 16-15 on the season. First of a 3-game series in Chicago. Zach Gallen, not great. Has not really been great this season so far. 6 earned runs, 7 hits, 3 2/3 innings, 3 strikeouts. His ERA is 4.45. I just, again, 16-15, and a lot of people will say that this Diamondbacks team has played pretty decently through the first, 31 games of the season. They were 16, obviously, and 14 through the first 30, and they're right there. And what they are right now, as of today's loss, they're back. 4 games back. But, everybody's got a losing streak right now in this division. Dodgers have lost 2 in a row. Padres have lost 2 in a row. Diamondbacks have lost 2 in a row. Giants have lost 3 in a row. Again, the surprise is the fact that the Colorado Rockies are only 4 games under 500 through 32 games this season. But the the starting pitching, this whole bring the band back together, I just don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's because Gallen is not the Gallen he used to be. Merrill Kelly didn't look great the other day. Soroka's kind of been the best starter so far. Brandon Pfaadt's out of the rotation, and he got beat up in the bullpen. Had that one good bullpen outing when they were already, again, buried, as they've been in a lot of these games, buried after the first inning. That can't continue to happen for this club. So we'll see where it goes. You got 2 more games in Chicago before they have a day off and then come home to welcome in the Pirates on Tuesday. 520-848-1290 if you watched the game today. If you've been to the Friday day game at Wrigley Field, I'd love to hear from you today on that, because I have not. What's it like? What's it like to go to the Friday day game and then drink in Wrigleyville?
Isn't Wrigley the one that was always day games?
Back in the day, they were day.
They were like the one that was the last to put lights in, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they were back in the 80s when I was coming up in high school in Illinois. They were, it was day
like the
baseball.
first 70 years of baseball in Wrigley Field was only day games.
Right. Exactly. So it's very interesting. The NBA playoffs are happening right now. We've been talking a lot about that. And we have a short show today. We're only with you for the 1 hour. So we'll be with you till 4 because we've got Arizona baseball coming up in Kansas against the Red Hot Jayhawks, who just have not lost a whole lot lately. They are 24-3 in their last 27 games. They're good. They're very good. They've got a 3-game lead in the Big 12 as they try to win their first ever Big 12 championship. We're going to talk to Brian Haney, the play-by-play man for the Kansas Jayhawks. He'll join us here coming up in this 1 hour with you. We've been talking a lot about the NBA playoffs, and what you probably have discovered in the first round of this NBA playoffs is that unless you have some of these streaming platforms, you can't really watch a lot of these games. In fact, all 3 games tonight are going to be on Prime Video. So if you don't have Prime Video, you're not watching NBA basketball tonight. And for some pretty important games, you've got Orlando a chance to close out the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. If you don't have Prime Video, you can't watch that game tonight. I'm a Cavaliers fan. My team trying to close out the Raptors on the road. If you don't have Prime Video, you can't watch that game tonight. Lakers trying to avoid blowing a 3-zip lead, having to go back and play a Game 6 in Houston after losing at home in Game 5. If you don't have Prime Video, you can't watch that game tonight. Do you have Prime Video, J-Dub?
No, like I said yesterday, we had it for 20 years, for 15 years, since the day it spawned, the day it was launched. But
has it been around that long?
Whenever Prime, like the actual Prime, every year they have the big sale, and that's where it all came from. Then I don't remember the exact date when Prime Video itself launched, but it had to have been 8-10 years ago.
Yeah, September 7th, 2006.
Yeah, we had it the whole time up until about 2 years ago, and now we do not have Prime, so I cannot watch the games tonight.
Wow, that stinks. That stinks. So of course, as a Cavaliers fan, and we got a friend in town who came out here to help us move. We are first time homeowners. The Kellys are. We finally bought something for the first time. We waited to our late 50s to finally buy. Nothing crazy. We bought a condo up in the foothills, but nothing crazy. But, for the first time in our lives, we were homeowners. And we are finding out that the words that came out of my wife's mouth this morning, we probably would have been better off as renters, because there's been a number of issues that have popped up at our new place.
Day one. Day one, you as soon as you sign the papers, DK, you start to understand that maybe there's some plumbing issues you got to deal with.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's been. It's been plumbing and light fixtures. We thought, we could just come in and put up ceiling fans where all these light fixtures are, and then we find out that the whatever's inside there is way too powerful for a light fixture, and so it has to be completely rewired if you want to put that ceiling fan where that, they have those covers that you see on the ceiling. If you want to put a ceiling fan in there, you got to rewire that whole thing. Okay, well that's probably going to be some money we don't want to spend. So we're learning a lot as first time homeowners for the first time. That was repetitive. But so I had to do some calling around to find out who's got the games. Well, we dealt with this last week because our friend got in town last week, and they went right from the airport in Phoenix to watch the Cavs game 4 last week, or game 3, I think it was game 3. And so the only place, because that game was on Prime Video, so the only place, so last week we watched it at Putney's. So Putney's does have Prime Video, so you can watch the games at Putney's, and I'm like giving like free advertising to places, but that's what happens. You got to call around. It's like with the Suns, like you have to call around because not everybody has the Suns channel here. We've talked about that now for 2-3 years. That if you have cable on the north side, you can't watch the Suns games. If you have, like my mom at the time before we moved her, had Cox, she could watch the Suns because they had the channel. We don't have the channel because we have Comcast on the north side.
I bought NBA League Pass for the past 5 years, and primarily that was right around the Suns' finals run with Ayton and Booker and CP3.
Right,
is when I invested in NBA League Pass, not specifically to watch the Suns, but Paige became a big. Paige was rooting for Ayton, loved Booker, all that stuff. They blacked out literally every single game the next year, DK. Every single home game on NBA League Pass, we couldn't even watch the Suns game. So it's not even so. Even when you invest $150, $200 a year, whatever it is for League Pass, you can't always get the local markets, which is why that whole antenna situation came up when Ishbia first took over. But yeah, it's a mess.
So if you want to watch the games tonight, I'm going to give you a few places. I called around. So like I said, Putney's has it. Cold Beer and Cheeseburgers does not. They do not have Prime Video. I mean, that's one of the best sports bars in town now. So Cold Beer and Cheeseburgers, get your act together and get Prime Video. I mean, that's a place that a lot of people would want to go. It's probably the hot new spot over on the north side. They do not have Prime Video, so you cannot watch the games there. BJ's does not have Prime Video. You cannot watch the game at BJ's. BJ's, there's one right down the street here from us in the CNWT, and there's one out by Park Place Mall. BJ's is not necessarily a place you go to watch sports, but they have TVs there, and they do show sports, but you cannot watch the game at BJ's. You can watch it at Union Public House. They are partners of ours, so head on up to Union Public House. You can watch the game there. I know at least you can watch it at Trident 2. I did not call all the Tridents, but I would imagine if Trident 2 has it, the other 2 probably have it as well.
Yeah, Nelson knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Trident 2, you can, they have the patio. I was like, I think that's and that's the closest to where I live. So I was like, let's just go watch it at Trident 2. We can sit on the patio and get us a nice couch, and so we'll be over there to watch our team play.
Hopefully
tonight.
Better than Game 3.
Yeah, let's hope so. And you can also Buffalo Wild Wings. I would imagine, I only called the one down the street from us here, but there's another one out on the far east side. I would imagine they all have it. If one has it, they all have it. So Buffalo Wild Wings is another place that has Prime Video. Those are the only places I call. I'm sure if you own a place and you have Prime Video, give me a text, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. We are here to serve the people. We just want to make sure that people know where they can go and watch these games tonight, because all 3 games tonight are on Prime Video.
I mean, people got to know where Jared Allen is balling at, right?
Exactly. Well, who was it? It was Schroeder the other night.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's
fire.
what Dennis Schroeder's always done. Like, he's always go watch him play for the French national team that has, Batum and Wemby and all these guys, and it's always Schroeder. I'm sorry, German national team. It's always Schroeder taking over at the end of those games for the German national team with the Wagner brothers and all of that. But yeah, it was kind of like turning the clock back, because that dude is not young anymore. But he really took over in that fourth quarter to lead Cleveland to that last win.
Yeah, he did. So there you go. You got 3 games tonight. I think all the fortunately for you, I don't think the hockey streams any of their games. So the Mammoth play tonight. They've got to win to stay alive. That game is on ESPN at 7. All of the hockey games are on the ESPN family of channels. So you may have to be a level. I don't know. ESPN2, I think, is basic. So Lightning and Canadiens on ESPN2 at 4. That's Montreal leads that series 3-2. Buffalo leads their series 3-2. They're at 4:30. That's the first game on ESPN. And then Golden Knights and Mammoth. Vegas can close out Utah tonight at the Delta Center. That game is the late one at 7:00. Cricket joins us now. Cricket.
Sir.
What time is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
It is the weekend. Woo! Yes, it is. It is the weekend. So, well, what do you want to do first? Do you want to give us what's happening in Southern Arizona this weekend, or do you want to pontificate on the folks with a quote first?
Okay,
I'll let you decide. Yes,
well,
can we do? Because we only have 1 hour today. This is your lone appearance here.
Okay, let me.
All right,
I always
so
like to pre-read.
She's going into the box.
This is just so I can know. Okay. Okay.
There
I
we
got
go.
a quote.
Okay.
So you tell me what you want to do. Quote or events.
Yeah, do quote. Do the quote. Since you
Okay.
pulled it out, do the quote first. So wait, let J-Dub get the music. Let me get the Zen going here, and then now
Center. Focus.
Yes.
Breathe. In. Out. In.
Breathe in your nose, friend.
Oh.
In through your nose and out. Right through your mouth. Is that right? Yes.
Okay.
Are we zenning?
I think we're ready.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. The quote of the day is, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That's all."
To live is the most rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I like that one there.
Oscar Wilde.
Are you Oscar Wilde? Is that? I have no idea.
Author.
Oh, look at! He just popped in back there with the answer.
That's Oscar Wilde.
Oh my gosh, she knows them all.
See, I told you, and that was no setup. You saw me pull that out of the bucket just now. I wanted to pre-read it before I read it on the air.
Oh my gosh.
He knows stuff. It's scary.
He is.
It's a little frightening.
Can you? Hey, what are the lottery numbers? I think the
Yeah.
Mega Millions is 178 million. What are 7 or 25? Is that? So,
We need Dragon Ball for those
I'm
lotto
telling
numbers,
you,
man.
holy mackerel,
was
man!
pretty
He
impressive.
just comes out of nowhere with the
I love
answer.
it.
All right, guys, something else. All right, what is happening in Southern Arizona this weekend?
Well, today, opening day of The Devil Wears Prada Part 2. It is showing at the Loft Cinema on Speedway for probably the run of the movie. Be kind of cool. Also happening tomorrow night, the 80s dance party at the Surly Wench. Yeah, you can dance your heart away to like Queen and David Bowie and Madonna and Prince and all that good stuff. Michael Jackson. Brew at the Zoo at Reed Park Zoo tomorrow.
Ooh.
You know, tasty beer. They've got pub-style food, entertainment, and animals. Brew at the Zoo tomorrow.
Drunk animals or no?
No. The humans are drunk.
The drunk,
And
the drunk animals then.
And the animals are the designated drivers.
Oh, there you go.
Saturday, tomorrow, and Sunday night, it is a laser galaxy far away at the University of Arizona Flandreau Science Center and Planetarium to celebrate the May the 4th be with you. Opening up.
So it's going to be Star Wars themed.
Yes, it is.
All right. So May the 4th will be Monday, and Cinco de Mayo is on Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Ooh, that is right.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday.
That worked out perfect this year.
There we go. All right, we're going to talk. Join us on Sunday morning for our Tucson Review show. We are going to chat with the band that's playing the salsa party at Club Congress on Tuesday.
Oh, right on.
Not Zona Libre. Nacho Libre. I think that's the wrestler guy. All right. Cricket is getting you home every 20 minutes on the fives with your traffic and your weather.
From the Cruz and Associates Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center, this is Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic and Weather Together. Collisions reported Wetmore and Flowing Wells. That was a hit and run. Wreck at Broadway and Wilmot. Northwest side in Oro Valley, Oracle and Linda Vista with backups northbound on Oracle at Linda Vista. More slowing for traffic on Swan at Grant and backups at Grant and Alvernon. 61 the overnight low, 90 the high this weekend, 84 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic and Weather Together.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
In Tucson, a lot of people make their living on construction sites, on the road, or working in warehouses across town. If you're injured at work, you have rights. Call 520-567-8000. Cruz & Associates, a firm you know, help you can trust.
You know the feeling. That rush when you reach that goal. Make somebody brag a little back home. That's success. And at University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why UMGC offers an accredited skills-based education that helps move your career forward. We'll teach you how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science, plus build your skills in leadership, communication, and critical thinking. Explore more than 135 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. With affordable and online programs, you can unlock new opportunities to help you succeed again. At UMGC, success is yours for the taking and the making, and nothing should keep you from it, especially not an application fee. Apply now and we'll waive your application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Wow, this is bad.
Oh no. How bad? When will my AC be fixed?
You know, I don't know. It's your flux capacitor. They don't make them anymore. Special order. Couple grand easy.
Oh my God, what?
Don't get air-conned into paying for shoddy service and stuff you don't need. Put Goodfellas on the job. Goodfellas AC will repair or install your AC the right way the first time. You'll know up front exactly what it'll cost and how long it'll take. No surprises and free second opinions. Good service, good prices, Goodfellas.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off Duration, Woodscapes, and Super Deck products May 1st through the 11th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because I have a job to do.
With rapid-fire takes.
So I don't want to hear from you lava pigs on this notion today. No idea what you're talking about. You're complaining more than you like to breathe air. It's like you get up in the morning only to complain and cry and moan on social media about things that you don't even understand.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Take advantage of it. Get up in here.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You've been warned.
Progressive knows you want to get away, but not like too away. You crave the unknown, but also charcuterie boards with 4 types of cheese. And that's exactly why you bought an RV and bundled it with Progressive, because 24/7 protection is one luxury you'll never have to give up. So go ahead, explore the wilderness, all from the comfort of your zero-gravity camp chair. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurance. Not available in all states or situations.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie Bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie Bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you beat the books with Legend One Sports. Pistons Magic Game 6 in Orlando, and I think the Magic finish off this series tonight because they've been the better team. The Pistons are shooting an abysmal 29% from deep in this series and averaging 18 turnovers per game. It took a franchise record 45 points from Cade Cunningham just to barely hold on at home last game. Their role players have not stepped up enough in this series, and I don't expect that to change tonight. Magic are the underdogs. I think they win it and move on. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports. The WNBA season is right around the corner, and the new-look Seattle Storm have a must-watch rookie. Flau'jae Johnson dropped 20 points Wednesday night, leading the Storm past the Portland Fire 91-81 in preseason action. Johnson was drafted 8th overall by the Golden State Valkyries, only to be traded to Seattle that night. 2 weeks later, she's already making noise and doing it under the watchful eye of a legend. Sue Bird's jersey hangs from the rafters at Climate Pledge Arena, and the Storm's part owner was courtside for the game. Safe to say that Johnson took notice.
Yeah, I seen her immediately, and I was like, oh, shoot. This is Sue's house, you know? This is her spot. definitely want to play well in front of her, but just seeing her, I'm like, I'm still fanned out. Like, that's superb.
Johnson and Seattle open the regular season May 8th against Golden State. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Jody Jackson on Westwood One.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy.
Wow, Charles Barkley?
I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for, open 7 days a week.
Oh, can I use your ATM? My dog walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Can I try the catchphrase?
Sure, take it for a spin.
There's no fees and minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Nice, Chuck. I'll take it from here. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com/bank guide for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, short show this afternoon because we've got baseball at the top of the hour. Start to a 3-game road series for your Arizona Wildcats against the hottest team in the Big 12. First place, Kansas is the site tonight. Please be joined by the play-by-play man for the Jayhawks, Brian Haney. He's joined us on the show numerous times before. First time, though, Brian, you and I get to talk a little baseball. It's normally football or basketball we're talking, but man, is this team hot right now, the Kansas Jayhawks. The dominant team in this conference. It has been a pretty impressive turnaround for this program under head coach Fitzgerald.
It really has. I mean, unprecedented stuff for us. I know you guys have been to 19 College World Series. We've been to just one, and it's been 33 years for us. So as a cold climate school, baseball, for many years, was kind of an afterthought for our fan base. Rich Price did a great job as our coach here for 20 years, but it's hard because you don't have the same resources and facilities that some of the warmer climate schools have. But post-retirement for Coach Price, Dan Fitzgerald has come in here and done a phenomenal job in 4 seasons. Got us to our first regional in 11 years. Last year, set a lot of program records in the process. And actually, if you recall, KU had the most Big 12 wins of any team last year, but we didn't win the league because West Virginia playing 2 fewer games because of cancellations won it on a win percentage situation. So the point is, we were trending upward last year, but this has been just otherworldly in terms of the trajectory this season, and it's been a perfect storm of junior college and D2 transfer guys that have stepped up and flourished right away. And I think that's been, the magical thing about Fitz Magic here at Kansas, as they call it, in a transfer portal era where a lot of, SEC caliber programs and major conference programs with resources, invested in the major conference transfers. He chose that JC path of junior college kids, the road less traveled the last few years, and has had 3 consecutive number 1 rated junior college recruiting classes, and the results obviously speak for themselves.
Dan Fitzgerald, obviously, there's a connection there. He was on the staff for a year down at LSU. Jay Johnson, former coach here at the University of Arizona. When they were the school was looking to make that move, why did he stand out? Obviously, he was known to be one of the best recruiters in college baseball, but he'd never had a head coaching job at the major D1 level. What led this administration to take that chance with him?
Well, I know Jay Johnson's referral meant a lot to Travis Goff, our athletic director, and I think that Goff saw a lot of like-mindedness with Coach Fitz to his own leadership here at Kansas, a guy that would see KU not as just a stepping stone, but a place where he could really build something and be here for a while. Now, having said that, obviously he's trying all kinds of national interest 4 years in, but Fitz, always saw Kansas as a program that was capable of so much more than what we'd seen. And he wanted to bring his family of 3 boys and a lovely wife here and really build something. And that's exactly what he's done over his first 4 years. But, Travis Goff, our AD, saw him as a guy that was on the upswing, but not just looking for a pit stop, but rather a chance to really do something special. And so we're seeing the foundation built for that, and we're hopeful it'll be a long-term thing. But we also recognize you're looking at a guy who right now is a candidate for National Coach of the Year. And I used to be the voice of Texas Tech for 4 years and got to call Tim Tadlock's season when he won National Coach of the Year. And I see a lot of similarities in terms of the meteoric rise and to the moon trajectory when you go from being a program that perennially was toward the bottom of this league to now back-to-back seasons of being at the top. And if you look at college baseball media, I don't know how in tune your listenership is with Baseball America and D1 Baseball and all that stuff. I mean, it's just a team in the conversation to host a regional, which, by the way, has never happened in Lawrence. But they're being talked about as a top 8 national seed that, should they advance, could host a super regional, and that certainly hasn't happened in Lawrence. So it's a whole different ball of wax for us in terms of baseball firsts and first times since. Heck, we just sweeped our 4 regional rivals for the first time ever, completing that sweep on Tuesday at Wichita State. I'm talking about Kansas State, Mizzou, Nebraska, Wichita State, 9-0 against those regional rivals. That might not mean much to folks out in Tucson, but the point is every day that there's something being accomplished that hadn't ever been done before here. And, they say you see something new every time you come to the ballpark, and that's an old adage for anywhere, anytime. But we're seeing new records and new achievements every time we come to the ballpark, and that's why this has been such a special year for Kansas.
Yeah, and, it's tonight's game is sold out. And not the biggest ballpark, 2,500, but still the fans appear to be buying into what's happening with this program. Tonight's sold out, and looks like it'll be a sold-out weekend.
Yeah, we've the last couple of years enjoyed a resurgence amongst the college student fan base, and we, according to Fitz, have the rowdiest college fans student section he's ever been around. And so they relocated them this year from above the home dugout to above the visitors dugout. So the Wildcats will have that to contend with, a rowdy group, and they're passing out 500 free hot dogs to start the game.
Wow.
That might soak up some of the other pre-gaming that some of those 21 and older guys have done. But they get after it. They're loud, rowdy, and raucous, and that's an atmosphere, as someone who's done the games here for 20 years, we never had prior to last year. So we enjoy it now. It's a good home field advantage just based on the energy and how engaged they are, and hopefully, Kansas can put on a good show for them. I know Arizona will as well. I think this is going to be a great series all weekend. I really do.
Brian Haney, our guest, voice of the Kansas Jayhawks. Dominic Vagley gets the ball tonight, is your Friday guy. It's interesting, though, that it says TBA for Saturday and Sunday. Is that normally how that goes? Is there not been a set rotation for the season?
No, it's different. We've had a little bit of musical chairs in recent weeks. We had an outstanding Big 12 pitcher of the week about 3 or 4 weeks ago, Matisse Nayrall, go out and fan 11 at Cincinnati and really assert himself as a weekend starter. And for a few weeks, he was the Friday guy. He's fallen upon some hard times his last 2 starts out, not making it out of the second inning. And so they started Matisse on Tuesday at Wichita State just to give him some positive momentum and confidence-inducing performances. And we saw a little of that. So he could come back and be the Sunday guy, but that's all TBA. I would guess Mason Cook becomes the Saturday option for this team. He's previously been on Sunday, but they just got a little bit of a reshuffling of the deck behind Vagley. But Vagley's a former Team USA guy, and he's going to be a very high draft pick and all Big 12 caliber guy. A year ago, he was preseason Big 12 pitcher of the year. So certainly, obviously, Arizona can hit you with 2 really good starters on Friday and Saturday, too. But we're looking forward to seeing talent on both sides on the bump to open the weekend.
All right, well, we'll see how it transpires. 11th ranked Kansas, 33-11, 17-4 in the Big 12, winners of 24 of their last 27 games. Wildcats obviously come in struggling a bit, but an opportunity to make a dent in the Big 12 race here coming up here at the top of the hour. Brian, always appreciate the chance to chat with you. Have a great call this weekend.
Hey, thanks so much. Always a pleasure. We'll talk to you down the road.
Brian Haney, the play-by-play man for the Kansas Jayhawks. You won't hear him, but you'll hear your guy, Brian Jeffries, who will be on the call here coming up at the top of the hour, 4 o'clock, Arizona and Kansas, game 1 of a 3-game series. Tonight at 4, tomorrow at noon, and then Sunday, 10 a.m. first pitch, 10:05 first pitch from Lawrence, Kansas. All right, it is also Kentucky Derby weekend. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. Your Arizona Wildcats have a couple of trainers, big-time trainers, obviously, who are on the front for the biggest races annually. You've got Bob Baffert, who has won 6 Kentucky Derbies. You have Todd Pletcher, who has won 2 Kentucky Derbies as both trainers of some of the greatest horses that have ever competed in this thing. Tonight is the Kentucky Oaks, which is the racing of some of the top fillies, female horses across the country. And both Todd and Bob have a couple of horses there in that race as well. Let's hear from Bob Baffert, who has Explora. And we mentioned yesterday to you, so Todd Pletcher has his horse tomorrow on the pole in the Kentucky Derby. Bob Baffert's horse tonight, Explora, in the Kentucky Oaks, is on the pole.
She's been a filly that we've been very high from the start, and she looks fantastic. Her work the other day was, really great. She missed the race at Oaklawn. She got up there, had a little fever. It wasn't bad. And I'm sort of glad she didn't run. It might have knocked her out, that race coming back. But she couldn't be looking any better. If she can go that far, she'll run. She should run well. Distance is going to be you never know until you go that far. I didn't like the one hole. I was hoping to be like in the middle somewhere. But she's a good gate horse, but I still don't like the one. But she's trained very well. There's some really good fillies in there. I think we got to beat the gun runners,
So both of the graduates of the University of Arizona Racetrack Industry Program are dealing with being on the pole. Right next to Explorer on the pole is Todd Pletcher's horse, Zany. She will run in the number 2 spot in the Kentucky Oaks. That's scheduled to go off about 5:40 tonight. Now, Renegade is the favorite tomorrow, and that is the horse that's trained by Todd Pletcher in the Kentucky Derby. Now, Todd made the decision to keep that horse down in Florida pretty much until this week. A lot of the trainers like to get their horses up and get them acclimated to Kentucky. Todd talked about why they decided not to bring Renegade to Kentucky until the last minute.
Yeah, it was a tough call. I think when you look historically at breezing over the track here, I don't think there's any clear evidence that it necessarily gives you an advantage. Horse is doing very well at Palm Beach Downs. The weather forecast looked really good for us, the last 10 days leading up to shipping here. And, the forecast here was a little dicey, maybe some rain on the days you're working on. And felt like, he trained at Palm Beach Downs and shipped to Tampa and won, and he trained at Palm Beach Downs and shipped to Oaklawn and won. So just figured we'd stick with what was working.
There you go. Kentucky Derby goes off tomorrow. Let's see if a Wildcat grad can take home the run for the Roses. DCAM, the Sports Tip Short Show coming up for you. We got one more segment to go, and we're going to chat with Mason Lawyer, a trackster for Arizona Track and Field Senior Day tomorrow out at the Drockman Stadium. It is the Desert Heat Classic. Cricket is getting you home every 20 minutes on the 5s. She's got your traffic and your weather.
From the Cruz and Associates Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center, it's Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic and weather together. With collisions reported Valencia and 12th Avenue in Valencia slowing at the intersection. Campbell near Fort Lowell on Campbell to the south of Fort Lowell slowing in that intersection. And earlier crash in Oro Valley at Oracle and Linda Vista. Linda Vista and Oracle with mostly northbound backups on Oracle approaching Linda Vista. For your weather, 61 the low, 90 this weekend, and about 84 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic and weather together.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Progressive knows you want to get away, but not like 2 away. You crave the unknown, but also charcuterie boards with 4 types of cheese. And that's exactly why you bought an RV and bundled it with Progressive, because 24/7 protection is one luxury you'll never have to give up. So go ahead, explore the wilderness, all from the comfort of your zero-gravity camp chair. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Paid advertisement for non-attorney spokesperson. Victory Legal Network is not a law firm. Cases may be referred to participating law firms. Compensation is not guaranteed.
Attention parents. Was your baby born premature and then given Similac or Enfamil brand formula in the hospital? Studies now show that premature infants given cow's milk-based baby formula face a much higher risk of developing necrotizing enterocolitis, or NEC. If you or your loved one had a premature baby and was given one of these baby formulas, you may qualify for significant compensation. Visit govictory33.com now to see if you qualify. A recent jury awarded $60 million in compensation to the family of a child who developed NEC. Families are now taking action. Visit govictory33.com now to see if you qualify for significant compensation. If your baby was given Similac or Enfamil and later diagnosed with NEC, you may qualify for significant compensation, but time is limited. Strict filing deadlines apply, and waiting could mean losing your opportunity for justice. Don't wait. Visit govictory33.com today to see if you qualify. That's govictory33.com.
Paid for by Victory Legal Network.
Progressive knows you want to get away, but not like 2 away. You crave the unknown, but also charcuterie boards with 4 types of cheese. And that's exactly why you bought an RV and bundled it with Progressive, because 24/7 protection is one luxury you'll never have to give up. So go ahead, explore the wilderness, all from the comfort of your zero-gravity camp chair. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Hallmark Cards presents Mother's Day at Walgreens. Celebrate every mother figure in your life with a Hallmark card at Walgreens. Show how much she means to you and how deeply she's loved. A Hallmark card is the perfect way to say thank you for all she does. Don't forget, Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th. Visit Walgreens today to find the perfect Hallmark Mother's Day card and make her feel truly special. Mother's Day means Hallmark cards at Walgreens.
Kohl's has Mother's Day gifts that feel like a treat because moms deserve something nice. Preferably something that doesn't involve snack duty, carpool, or reminding anyone where their shoes are. Make her day with 25% off across the store during Kohl's Friends and Family Sale at Kohl's and Kohls.com. It's just too bad you can't buy her the one thing she really wants, a nap. Select styles 25% off or ends May 3rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
Presented by Chumba Casino, your online casino for plays, spins, and a chance to score. Must be 21 and over. Terms at ChumbaCasino.com. The New York Knicks beat the Atlanta Hawks in Game 6, 140-89. A 51-point blowout to advance to the second round. The Knicks now await the winner of Game 7 between the 76ers and the Celtics. I'm Chris Fleck.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger, to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
A lot of Arizona Wildcat athletics happening around town this weekend. Of course, you've got tennis over at the Robson Tennis Center and an NCAA tournament. You've also got the Desert Heat Classic happening a Saturday as well out at Drachman Stadium, the newly remade Drachman Stadium. It's going to be Senior Day. 18 Wildcats will be celebrated. Some who have been here longer than others. One short-timer joins us now on the program. His name is Mason Lawyer. He is one of the new sprinters in the Arizona Wildcat program, transferred in from Washington State in his first indoor and outdoor season and really lit it up on the indoor side, winning the Big 12 60-meter indoor championship and setting a school record in the process. Mason, appreciate the time to chat with you as we get set for the Desert Heat Classic this weekend. First of all, you arrived here last year, coaching change, new staff. What made you want to come down from Washington State to Arizona?
Hey, appreciate you having me on. No, coming down to Arizona, I mean, in the end of the day, it came down to coach. I've been with him for multiple years, and this guy's got me to run from 10.4 to a sub-10 performance and low 20.3s in the 200. So, I mean, this guy's been my guy for my years. So I'm like, we had a great thing going, so why not just keep it rolling?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, obviously, that, and when you say guy, you're talking about Coach Gabriel, and I've never interviewed him, so pronounce his last name for me.
I will try my best, but it's Gabriel Mvuvre is the best I can give you. So that is my guy. That is who I followed down here to Tucson to continue my athletic journey.
All right, so do you have a nickname for him?
We call him Gabu.
Gabu. I like that, Coach Gabu. So what is it about? What is it about Coach Gabu's teachings that have been so effective for you?
His teachings is that, like, he understands the sport because he was a professional athlete himself running for Zimbabwe. And so he understands, like, he's been in our shoes before. He understands the drive and what it takes to be at the top level. And he's helping me get there with my own ability throughout the NCAA and hopefully to go post-collegiate and continue running under a pro contract potentially.
We're chatting with Arizona senior sprinter Mason Lawyer. Now, Mason, we've not had a lot of big-time short sprinter type athletes on the men's side in a number of years. You put up a pretty impressive number at the Mount Sac. Now, there was a little bit too much wind behind you for it to be the record, but still 10.13 in the 100. We don't see too many sub-10.2s here at the University of Arizona. Do you think, obviously now you're starting to get into the outdoor season, is that a number you think you can hit potentially when there's legal wind behind you?
I believe so. I believe with my training and everything that I could hit another sub-10 performance. The practices have been great, and I've just been on a pretty good tear recently. So in that Mount Sac, that was just a season opener for me. So that was my first race of outdoor season in an individual event. So it's my fastest one I opened up with. So there's only way up I can go is try to decrease that time and go sub-10 once again.
So now how many events they have? Are you 100, 200, 4x1? Are those your main three, or are you in other events as well?
Those are the main three.
So tell me about, because obviously that 4x100, that's a group that's been together here for a number of years. When you first got here, what excited you about the opportunity to run with those guys?
I was excited to run those guys because coming from Washington State University, the University of Arizona team actually had a faster time just throughout the year. So it's nice to be able to be on that team, and hopefully we will be able to throw something down this weekend and shatter that school record from before, combining two great relay teams coming together.
Okay, so how long, from the standpoint for you, obviously kind of being the new guy in that mix, how quickly do you get acclimated with those guys, and to the point where you're starting to feel comfortable? Is it one race? Because obviously you haven't run a lot. I think Mount Sac might have been the only outdoor race so far, but you guys put up a pretty solid number in that first race.
Yes, we did. We threw down almost a sub 49 performance, which our school record is 38.75. So we are chasing that time, and no, we were able to get acclimated pretty quick because it's kind of like new for us as well, because like we're in a new place for the people that came from Washington State University. It's a new place for us, but same coach. For them, it's the same place, new coach. So it's kind of like we're both learning something new, but it brings us all together.
Now you're running anchor?
I'm running anchor.
Okay, so is that kind of been your role when you've run relays in the past?
So this is actually probably one of my first years that I've actually ran anchor before. We've always had a different setup out of my old institution for having me be at a second leg to really like set the tone in the relay and make sure that the baton's in a great spot to run the time we need to go to nationals.
Okay, so what's your philosophy, being the last guy?
Last guy, man. That's the guy that gets it done. Has to finish out the race. You got three other guys that work so hard for you, so it's up to you to come home.
James Onanabusi, kind of he's the old hat there. We've been watching him for a number of years. What's kind of been cool about working with him, and what do you like about kind of what he brings?
Well, I mean, James is my buddy. He went to high school pretty close to me, so I mean, even before I got here, we've been racing down in the Boise area. So being able to be on like the same team's always been good because I've just known him forever. But no, I told him like, hey, I got a guy for you. I got a coach for you that I think he can work real with you, with your running style and everything. So, I mean, it's worked wonders for him. So I'm glad he's able to do that. And we're hopefully on this team be able to throw something down like they used to.
And for you to be able to break the school record in that event, was that something that you had kind of pinpointed?
Absolutely, because it's cool to say that I have multiple school records at multiple schools. So it's always been a cool thing to be able to say now.
So we had
we're going to hopefully.
So you got the 100. You got the 100 school record at outdoors at Washington State. Is that the one you have there?
Yeah, the 100, the 200, and then right now we have the 60 here, and hopefully by the end of this next couple of meets, we'll be able to have a couple more here at Arizona.
All right, I mentioned at the top that there's been some refurbishing of the track there. How's that run? How do the athletes feel about the changes that have been made over at Drockman Stadium so far?
Oh, we're super excited being able to practice there and have everyone come to us. The surface feels fantastic, better than the old surface that I've ran on before. We had a dual meet with Arizona State, which went really well for a bunch of our runners, and they all loved the surface. So we're all excited to get back out there again and show what we got in Tucson.
All right, and senior weekend, who you got in town to support you?
Well, so I got my mom and dad came down, and then I have my brothers, and actually my middle brother runs for Boise State, and they're here to compete as well.
Oh, wow.
So it's a great place for our parents to come down and see both their kids run at a collegiate meet together.
That is awesome, for sure. And your brother's name is what?
Chase Lawyer.
Chase Lawyer. So Mason Lawyer and Chase Lawyer. There you go. We'll be watching both of you coming up on Saturday. Hey, Mason, appreciate you taking some time. Looking forward to seeing if you can put that Michael Bates record to rest that stood for, oh gosh, how long now? 35 plus years.
Yeah, no, hopefully we got him. We got it. So hopefully we'll be able to take that down here.
There you go. Mason, have a great weekend.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
Mason Lawyer, Arizona track. So what happened was he ran a 10.13 at Mount Sac. In the 100, the school record is 10.17, but there was too much wind. The wind that day was 2.8, and so it has to be under the wind factor, and you hear that a lot in track and field, has to be under 2 plus in order for records to be broken. So because the wind that day was 2.8, no records can fall under that wind.
Yeah,
factor.
wind aided is what they call it.
Wind aided, exactly. But he's got a shot. It'll be fun to watch him see if he can get that for sure. All right, a few minutes left to go. We want to get you your Westwood One top play. I've got a few today to give you here. Let's see what they've got for you from Westwood One.
Chris Mack here to help you beat the books with Westwood One Sports. The old man still has it in there somewhere. And it's hard not to believe that with a chance to finally put the Rockets to bed tonight, LeBron James isn't going to show up to some extent. His points total at BetMGM is 22.5, and he's eclipsed that mark 3 times in the first 5 of this series. Averaged 23 a game down the stretch in April when geezers like him should be losing steam. I'll be on LeBron over 22.5 tonight in Game 6 against Houston. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
All right, so LeBron over 22.5 at minus 110 at the BetMGM. Also, we've got Magic over the Pistons. You like that one, J-Dub? Magic over the Pistons tonight to close that series out.
Where are they playing?
They are in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, Magic's really much better at home team, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, and we also have Shohei Ohtani with an RBI tonight, so there you go.
Bro, his ERA is like 0.5 right now.
His ERA, but what's he hitting is the question.
He always hits.
He always hits.
He always hits.
There you go. All right, that's going to wrap up our show for today. Thanks to Mason Lawyer for joining us. Thanks to Brian Haney, the voice of the Kansas Jayhawks baseball team. We've got baseball coming up for you right now. It is the number 11 Jayhawks opening up a 3-game series at home against your Arizona Wildcats. Brian Jeffries will be joining us from Lawrence right after this next break. Thanks to Dragon Ball. Thanks to who was off today, but he'll be on the game tonight. Thanks to Cricket and J-Dub. I'm David Kelly. That's our time for it tonight. Have a great weekend, y'all. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
From the Cruz and Associates Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center, it's Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic. Collisions reported Speedway and Prudence and Speedway, Campbell near Fort Lowell, south of Fort Lowell on Campbell. Valencia and 12th Avenue in Valencia is clearing. Slowing for traffic on Swan at Grant Road and backups for Alvernon and Grant. And I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
You know it. Your neighbors know it. And let's face it, the mailman knows it too. Your yard just isn't what it used to be. But thankfully, Dorado Rock Materials can get you, well, your yard anyway, back to what it once was, and even better. Dorado Rock Materials has just what your yard needs, from decorative rock to boulders and everything in between, brought right to you. And if you need help spreading it, we can help with that too. Dorado Rock Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
In this market, you're either a follower or a leader. While followers settle for the average, Cumulus Digital gives leaders the edge, beating industry averages by 25%. Go to cumulusdigital.com, fill out the form, and take the lead.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
Dang, I forgot the wakeboard. How am I supposed to enjoy myself without my favorite water activity? I mean, sure, we could still go tubing, fishing, or even just relax on a floaty, but without the wakeboard, what's the point?
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Are you drowning in IRS tax debt?
I owe the IRS $37,000.
Get ready for a toll-free hotline. Take advantage of new IRS tax forgiveness programs that may protect you from IRS collection agencies. They have the power to garnish your wages, put liens on your property, and levy your bank account. Civic Tax Relief can help protect you from the IRS.
Civic Tax Relief basically represented me against the IRS, and by the time everything was completed, I didn't owe the IRS anything.
Find out about the Fresh Start program that is now available through Civic Tax Relief. Civic Tax Relief's special tax hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803. Don't wait. Call now. 800-506-5803. 800-506-5803.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
So hot. I can help you.
Good afternoon. We're with Goodfellas AC Rapid Response Team.
But I didn't call yet.
That's how fast we are, man.
Just as I thought. This AC is out.
No, we're not gonna lose it. Come on. Come on. Don't you die on me.
Johnson, get a hold of yourself. Sorry, we take this very seriously.
Wow, you fellas are good.
It's not just a name, ma'am.
It's who we are kind of thing.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus Media Station. The Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com. We are your home for Arizona athletics. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.